Hey Bailey, we did the second one. Here's some of the information on the chart, and here's the graph. It is also called a rose. Does the pink show up?
I think so.
You think so? Okay. All right, so that's number 2. If you're having any trouble with those, I'll be glad to go over it with you. All right, now I'm going to teach you how to do these on your calculator and give you about 4 or 5 to do and see how those show up. And it is a different mode on your calculator. So first of all, are you in radians? Yes. All right, you have to be in radians. But also under mode, back to mode, would you get your mode screen back up and you see you're in radians? We want to see where the 4th line on my calculator says function? Is it the same on yours?
Yeah.
You want to go down to that 4th line and head over to what's called polar, P-O-L, not P-A-L, P-A-R. It's not parametric, it's not sequential. It's the 3rd one on the 4th line for me. And hit enter. All right, now we're going to, let's do the one we just did. So y equals, shows not y anymore. What does it show?
It's perfect.
What does it show when you hit y equals?
R.
R. So you're now in polar graphing form. So Abby, is yours showing an R? Pardon?
Yeah.
Okay, now plug this in, 2 sine 2 theta. I think you might have to put the 2 theta in parentheses. So the calculator knows to take the sine of 2 theta, not sine of 2.
It gives
Alright.
it to you. It looks more like a dog bone than it does a flower.
What?
A dog bone.
Okay.
You're right, it does.
Alright, so when you plug it in, 2 sine, in parentheses, 2 theta, and then you hit enter. And are you getting a graph? Or you hit graph, sorry.
Looks funny.
Alright, if you're not getting a graph, I'm getting a real small one. I'm going to go to zoom, and I'm going to put zoom trig. Zoom trig is down there on
7.
your list.
Wow, and you can see it being
You
drawn.
can see how they drew it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Okay,
That's awesome.
my window's messed
Now
up.
it looks like a butterfly.
Yeah, now it does.
I didn't
Why is
work.
it still going? Stop.
Because it's got to finish it, even though it'll keep
It looks
going.
like it's finished. But
Okay.
it will never be
Well,
finished.
let's check your
Mine's
window. What's your looking over to window? What's your lowest and highest minimum theta?
Minimum is 0, maximum is 6.
And what's
1, 2,
yours?
8, 3,
1,
1,
What's
8,
yours,
5,
Hannah?
3.
Oh, sorry, what was the question? Window?
On window, theta is 0. The minimum theta. What's the maximum?
6.28.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, that's
I guess those
good.
work.
Do you have any other? Is yours the same on your window?
Mine's the same.
Okay. All right.
And my
So-
y minimum is -4.
I have the graph of the other one.
And my
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's try. What would we do? Let's see if the limicon shows up. Can you show? What is that graph
I'm
from
gonna plug them
yesterday?
all
The
in.
first one, no,
I
the
know, me
second
too.
one, not the circle. What was the limicon?
1 minus 2 cosine theta.
All right, Abby, try this one as well. We did it together by hand yesterday, so you'll see it when you watch the video. But let's see what you can get on your calculator on that one.
Wow.
Does the loop within a loop show up?
Big.
It's so cute.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's the one.
I put all of mine
Yeah,
on the
that's
same
another
graph.
one. Okay, you got one on top of the other, but that's okay.
It looks like a.
But
yeah.
Oh.
Exactly what it looked like.
Alright, I would like you to try just a couple of these. So they are listed in your book. I had a handout for you, but it was a teal. Anyone see a teal colored handout?
Like around the room.
Oh, you know what? I bet I do know where they are.
Should I pause the video now?
No. Just entertain her while I'm looking.
Hi, Bailey.
dun, 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 dun.
Da, 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 da.
I know. I think I know what happened. I cut them out. I made them real small. And yeah, so you could stick it in your book, and I think it just fell out. So, okay. At least I'm not crazy. I know that I did it. I'll just write them on the board and you can put them in your calculator and we'll see how they show.
Are these gonna be homework?
No, we'll just do them right now.
supposed to stick up.
And then we'll start our review. Alright. Keep your modes on polar and radians, and your window theta should be 0, and max theta should be, what did we say,
6 point whatever.
6 points up, whatever. So that's 2 pi, basically. Alright, so number 1, try this one. R equals 2 cosine 3 theta over 2. And we'll just do about 5 of these. Let me see that one. Number 2, we'll do r squared equals 9 sine of 2 theta. Now on r squared ones, you have to put 2 functions in, because if you take, the calculator's not going to take r, so you're going to have to take the square root of both sides. So you get 3, and then a positive, I pulled the 3 out, then the square root of sine of 2 theta, and then the negative you have to put in as r2. So you have to put in 2 at once to get number 2. So it'll translate like
And
that.
will they connect on our graph?
Yeah, they'll put one on top of the other.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what you
Do
want.
you want us to graph them all together?
Nope, one at a time. Just show it to me.
Here's
Here's the first.
All right, let me see your first one. Okay.
It looks
All right.
like a ladybug is flying at you,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it
All
does.
right. Have you got one in yet? Okay. Put in this first one. There it goes. Loop-de-loo. That is so weird. All right, let me see what you get for number 2, where you have to put in 2 functions.
My goodness, it's big. It just looks like another rose.
Another rose, how boring. Let me see.
Yeah.
Wow, a big one.
It's a very big rose.
All right, you could change your window, but that's not.
I mean, mine's only half a row.
Mine's only, yeah.
Did you
Mine's
put
only
both
half
functions
of
in?
Yes.
Oh, I
said-
didn't. So
Oh, I
mine
didn't
looks
put
like half
negative
ours.
on. That
Okay.
I was like, what?
All right, it'll just fill in with the other 2 sides. All right, try this one. Since there's no secant theta on your calculator, you're going to have to put it in as, remember, it's the inverse of cosine.
This how mine
So-
didn't show up.
Which one?
The negative one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, mine says syntax error.
No, mine just said it was drawing it and then nothing.
It's probably your window. Did you get the first half?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just go on. You've got the first half, and then when you put in the second half, it should,
It's not working.
yeah, that's what some, there is,
I mean, logically it'll just be the inverse of it.
Right,
Because it's negative,
right.
but
alright, I don't feel like messing with your calculators. If you got this much, I'm happy. Alright, let's see what this one looks like.
I got part of a line.
That's it. Did you put in 2 minus
Cosine
1 over
negative
cosine theta?
1. Cosine to negative first theta.
No,
No,
that's
that's
different.
inverse.
That's different. That's an
Ah.
arc cosine.
Got something weird. Wow,
Let me see.
it's very strange.
do we put the
Yeah, that is what it is.
Is that what it's supposed
And there's
to be?
actually, it's a weird looking thing. It has like a bow over here. Then it has an asymptote, which you'll never touch. And then
Wow.
some a little
And then it
loop-de-loo.
goes a little bloop
Like a
that.
bow. It looks just like a bow.
Yeah, and then it comes
It looks
down.
like it
That
has a
is
little
really
thing
weird.
that you can pull back.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
is really weird. I would not sketch that.
Can you
I
imagine
would be
getting
like,
that?
hey!
Abby, do you have one on your calculator?
Mine
Try
does
this
not
one.
work. I have one.
Line.
Which one do you have?
It's the
Weird
loop. It
one
goes.
that's-
And then it
Okay, you got the half of it though. Alright, try this one. 2 minus 1 over
It's
cosine
not like
theta. Alright. Let's try this one. Oh, this is an easy one to put in, but it's an amazing result. R equals 3 over theta. That's all we have to put in.
It looks like a wave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, you're gonna have to maybe change your window if you're only getting a wave. Let me see.
Okay. Is it like a giant loop? Because I'm only getting a little.
All right, why don't you?
Whoa.
This one's probably worth changing our window. Have you got this one yet, Abby? So I can erase it. What did it look like?
Mom,
Oh,
did you
that
get
first
this?
part.
Oh, well, I
Okay.
did the other one.
Look at
Okay. Did you get something like this?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
straight line.
Yeah. Very good.
It goes.
All right. All right. Go over to window where it says theta minimum, 0's fine, and where it says theta maximum. So your calculator's only going around to 2 pi. So what do you say? 20 pi? Let's do 20 pi. Probably take it a while.
That's 62.83.
All right. So put that
Correct.
as your
Mine
maximum.
looks exactly. No, no, never mind.
Mine looks about the same.
Oh, now it's just a black hole.
Yeah.
What happened?
Keep waiting. It's going
It
to
is
have
like a
another
black
part
hole.
to it eventually.
Will
It
it?
is a black hole.
Mine's
But
just
now mine's just a
continuing
black
to go
hole.
into a circle and another.
Look at it.
Yeah, the 20 pi.
Just a black.
I
And
just
it's
picked
still
one
going.
out of the blue.
I know mine's still drawing.
Yep.
Mine too. I don't know what.
All right, it's got to
drawing.
go around 20 pi, so that's 10 circles. So it won't take for too long.
Oh,
So
it's
where
good,
did it start?
though.
On the left or the right?
Forever.
All right.
Well, now
So
it stopped. It's not doing it.
Yeah.
all right,
but now
it's
just
still
a black
not
hole in the
done.
middle of-
so this it's spiraling in on itself. So once it goes around 20
But it's
pi,
not drawing anymore.
it'll come from another direction. So let it do its
It's
thing.
not drawing.
It's not drawing anymore.
Really?
Yeah, because mine has like little dots that go on the side to tell you that's still
Mhm.
like computating.
Oh,
Well, now
It's
mine's-
stopped.
interesting. All right, maybe my window was at 62 pi. I mean 62. The steps, x min, x max, y min 4. Maybe that's it. Y min. All right. Well, what it did on mine, and I thought it would do on yours. Once it went around 20 times, then it came from this direction and started the same thing. So I'm
Oh,
not
that
sure-
would be so
I'm not so
cool.
sure why it didn't on yours. All right, I have a name for you for this. It's a conchoid.
That
So-
weird Bowie thing.
Yeah, the word bill is a conchoid, and this is a spiral. So,
Oh, that's so cool.
so
If you do, oh, that's so cool. If you do, it's computating. If you flip the fraction, if you do theta over 3, it's a big spiral.
that's cool.
Look at it.
Whoa.
When it's being drawn, it like it's
It's like,
hypnotizing.
yeah, I can
It's still
Alright.
drawing it. It'll be drawing it forever. This is like infinite.
All right, Bailey, we just messed with our calculators and found some interesting graphs, and that's where we're going to leave polar graphing. We're going to switch over now to a review sheet, so I'll shine a light on it for you. Guess we don't know how long we've been talking, so why don't you shut it down in case we're over 10 minutes.